Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Now in this video, I am going to show you how you can calculate your customer lifetime value for Amazon brand. So in today's video, I am going to show you exactly how would you know how much a customer is spending with you over a period of 1 year. Now if you have a long data like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, then it is far more better than having a data of 1 year. Then you would know that each customer is spending how much over 2 years, 3 years, whichever date range you want to select. So why this is important? Basically, in our we handle a lot of brands in our ad agency, in our account management service, advertising service that we provide, and we have separate teams divided into we have separate teams for home and decor products. We have separate team for supplement brands. We have separate team for handicrafts, because every category operates in a different way. Where in home and decor you are spending 10 rupees, 50 rupees a click, and in supplement you are spending 80 rupees, 90 rupees, 120 rupees in a click, not a sale. So the marketing strategy is completely different in both or all of the categories. Now let's assume you have a product that sells for 300 rupees. Let's assume it is a vitamin C serum, and that 300 rupees, it takes like 400 rupees to sell that product. That means you are spending 400 rupees in advertising to sell a product which sells for 300 rupees. And by doing that, you are going at a negative of, let's assume, 550 rupees to sell one particular product. Now you may say, yes, I am at a loss. But trust me, for supplements, you have to know how much that customer is costing you to get into your brand. How it works? First of all, while you are getting one new unique customer, you are spending 550 rupees. That means now, in that customer, but to acquire that, you are at a negative of 550 rupees. But that same customer, let's assume your brand is really good, your messaging, your story is really good. That same customer is buying again after 1 month, and again after 1 month, and he or she continues to buy repeatedly. Now his or her order value is not 399. Now he is buying more products from you. Now over a period of 1 year, you have seen that that customer that you have bought for minus 550 rupees, now he or she is spending close to 2000 rupees in profit with you. He is giving you or she is giving you close to 3000 rupees in profit over a period of 1 year. Now, is it profitable or is it non-profitable? There are two kinds of marketing. One is direct response marketing, another one is branding. What is direct response marketing? In direct response marketing, you have to be profitable in the first purchase, which is not possible in supplement brand. It is possible in home and decor, it is possible in home and kitchen, other kind of products, but not in supplements. Now we obviously don't take any brands which do not have a unique story that is backing that brand. Now, you know exactly that customer is giving you a profit of 2000, 3000 rupees over a period of 1 year. But how do you know that? I can tell you easily because I have been operating a lot of brands. But how do you know that what it is exactly costing you to get one customer to purchase for the first time? Then how much is the customer's lifetime value? That means, let's assume that customer decides to stay with you for 1 year, and over the period of 1 year, he or she gives you a profit of 2000 rupees and spend close to let's assume 8000 rupees in revenue, and out of that revenue you are getting 2000 in profit. Now that lifetime value for that customer is going to be that amount. So now you know that yes, that customer is giving you that much amount. So now you know exactly that that customer is spending with you over 1 year period 10,000 rupees instead of just 300 rupees in which you were at a loss. Now obviously when he or she is spending 10,000 rupees, now you are at a very high profit. So how do you exactly know how much is the cost per acquisition of one customer and how much is the lifetime value for that customer with you? So in today's video, I am going to show you the exact steps. What reports need to be downloaded, what steps are there in order to get to that level. Now in the screen you can see there is one Excel sheet opened. I'll quickly do one thing. I'll increase the size for you guys. Let's make it 150. Wow, it is very big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay. So here it is. Now I have removed few data like product name and brand name. Then this is the data that I have downloaded. I'll show you how to get this data. Okay. These are basically your fulfillment orders for 1 year. Now the next step, out of this data, I've figured out how much is the average order value per customer is, how much is the order frequency, that means how many times one customer is buying from me. Is it only one time? Is it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? How much? We have to know that, right? What was the total orders in that 1 year period? Total order amount in that 1 year period? Total number of customers, because each customer can do 2-3 orders. That is where the repeat buyer comes in. So total number of customers is this one. They have placed all total close to 2,700 orders. And the annual customer value, that means the customer's lifetime value or yearly value, is 1,099. And the expected customer life years, how many years that customer sticks with you before they switch or don't buy from you again. This completely depends on your branding strategy, how much is your retargeting, what all ads you are running, do you have a proper retargeting on your sponsored display, do you have access to DSP, all sorts of things are there. Then the total lifetime value of that customer, if that customer sticks with you 3 years, then the lifetime value is going to be this. Total marketing spent, how much you have spent in marketing, that means it will tell you how much is the unique per customer marketing spend is. That is what you are spending to acquire one customer. It is blank because it depends on your product, what results you are getting. That is when you can get this data. Now it is easy. I'm going to show you exactly how to download this sheet first. So I am into Amazon's dashboard here. This Amazon's dashboard. Now what you have to do is you have to go to this reports. Then you have to go to, let me zoom it. You have to go to reports. Then you have to go to fulfillment by Amazon. Click on that. Next step is, let me zoom it for you. Next step is you have to in the left hand side, come in the left hand side, then select below the sales. There is an option called Amazon Fulfilled Shipments. Click on that. Now once you click on that, it will give you this page. Now Amazon allows you to download the data for only one specific month, not more than 30 days. So what you have to do is you have to select the date range for every month. First, if you want to download the data of, let's assume this past month, February, select the date range as February, download the data of February, then again go back, select the date range from here in this exact date range as January, download the data, do it repeatedly for the past 12 months, then merge all the data, copy all the data from every sheet and put it in one simple sheet. After you do the copy paste, this sheet should be there. You will get this data. So I have copied paste this data from every sheet and pasted in one common sheet so that we can operate and we can have all 12 months data in one place. Now what is the next step? The next step for this is how to go from this to this. So first step, if you are writing down, do this, write down, insert a pivot table. Click on this, then go to this insert, click on insert and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixth option is the pivot table. Click on that pivot table, then hit create. Once you hit create, this type of thing will come. Blank page. Now what you have to do in this, you have to click on this part. On the right hand side, click on rows. Step 2, on the right hand side, after creating a pivot table, click on rows. Then in that rows you have to select buyer email. Now Amazon assigns unique emails to each customer. You can't track that customer's exact email because these emails are given by Amazon. It has to be done, and each email that you send to the customer goes through a filtration process of Amazon itself. Now buyer email is added. The next thing that you have to do is you have to click on these values. Click on these values, then select the item price. Select the item price from it. Now once you select the item price, you will see for that email, that buyer, how much was the amount that that buyer has spent in that over 1 year period. Now when you come to the bottom of this page, you will see the grand total, that is total orders from the 1 year period was this 23,807,884, whatever it is. Now you have to see how many emails are there, how many emails are in this sheet. So it is basically 2186, and at the top there is 1. So it is total 2184 unique customer. No, there are 2, that means, yeah. So total customer is, based on the serial numbers, you can see 2186 and top 2 columns were blank. That means 2184 are the total customers. So just write it down, total customers. These are unique customers, okay, total unique customers equals to 2184. Now we know this order was placed by 2184 unique customers. And if you go below, if you go back, you will see total number of orders were close to 2904. That means there are close to 900 orders, customers who does the repeat buying. So now we know the total unique customers and the grand total, how much orders were there. Now let's do another thing. The next thing is we have to know how many orders or how many unique orders are there. So what I will do is I will copy this thing and I will paste in the sheet here, create a new sheet, I will paste it, and the next thing is I am going to delete this data. Okay, so I have deleted the data from the last sheet. So we have to fill this up right now. So here you can see total number of customers. We know that the total number of customers were 2184. So we will just write it down in this sheet. Total number of customers are 2184. And then total order amount. Total order amount, let's go again back to this one. Total order amount is this. Let's copy this and paste it on that sheet. Ctrl+Shift+V. So total number of customers is this, that placed an order of 23,81,000. Total orders. How many total orders are there? Now we have to create another pivot table here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select again all, then I'm again going to insert the pivot table. So it will create another pivot table, and here we have to click on rows again, and now we are going to click on this Amazon order ID. How many unique order IDs were there? That means how many orders were actually placed out of that customers, right? That total value. So the 23 lakh value that we have got, that was from how many total orders? So the top two are blank. Let me see how many are there. So the total orders will be two were blank, that means 2791. Let's put it down, 2791. Total orders 2791. Now, what is the average order value? Now, average order value is total order amount by total customers. What is the total order amount? Total amount is this. So we'll just down a formula equals to total order amount divided by total customers. Divide by total customers is this one. So this was the average order value per customer. Now, the next thing is average order frequency. So average order frequency you can get by dividing this total orders by total customers. Total orders is this one equals to total orders divided by total customers. Total customers are this one. So you can see the average order frequency is coming to around 1.27, not 2 times. Now you are getting this data automatically calculated. That means what is the annual customer value? So annual customer value you can get by average order value into average order frequency. Average order value per customer is 1090 rupees, and how many times they are purchasing over 1 year is 1.2 times. Then you get the annual over a period of 1 year, how much is the annual customer value or how much they are spending. Now this expected customer life years, how many years that customer will stick with you. Let's put it now, for maximum of the brands it is more than 3 years. If it is a very good brand, you do all sorts of branding, like we have seen brands, we have also consulted brands that also send personalized postcards with their other products also displayed in a different template and a coupon code. All those things are there. Expected life years, let's do 3 years. The total customer lifetime value is coming around 4,180 rupees. Now you tell me, if you are going negative of minus 500 rupees, is it worth for you? Now you can calculate that by calculating the margins and all, average margins. So this is what the total lifetime value of the customer over 3-year period, or if you do, let's assume 5-year period. If you want to go more long term, not short term, very long term, you got some investors also. Okay. Now the total marketing spent, this is required to calculate how much is it cost to acquire one customer. So let's assume you put 5 lakhs every month in advertising. 5 lakhs, it is 5 lakhs. So each customer is costing you around, each unique customer is costing you around 228 rupees to acquire. So this is your cost per acquisition per customer is. Now, is this data good enough? Now there are a lot of more other things also. You can also go in the next video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to know what is the return buyer percentage, new to buyer percentage, so that you can push those campaigns. There are two type of campaigns. One campaign that gives 100% new to buyer percentage, and in those campaign always the ACOS is high. There is another campaign where the new to buyer percentage in that campaign is below 85%. Below 85 means 15% is repeat purchases. So both two campaigns operate completely different way. The strategy for those two campaigns are completely different. One operates in the top of the funnel, one operates in the middle or the bottom. Now for the one campaign that gives you 100% new to buyer percentage, you can spend whatever you have to acquire customer, and the one that gives you less than 85%, that you have to aim to be profitable. That sounds good. Now I was reading a book by one of my mentor, and he says the person or the brand that spends the maximum or that can spend the maximum to acquire one customer will ultimately win. Listen, branding is a long-term game. If you're looking at direct response marketing, for supplement it is not worth it, you can't get anywhere. You have to build the brand, you have to look at the LTV, you have to do the branding. Branding don't pay you in short term. Branding pays you long term and a lot more multiples. So that's it guys for this video. I hope you got a little idea about how to do this. Okay, I'll just zoom it for you once so that you can see exactly how it is. You can take a screenshot if you want to. In the next video, stay tuned. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to analyze those campaigns that gives you new to buyer percentage 100%, where every customer that campaign attracts is a new customer to you, haven't bought from you previously. Whereas how to get and how to deal with those campaigns where the new to buyer percentage is less than 85%. So that's it guys for this video. I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate that.